Welcome students. Today we are going to discuss about double linked list concept. Last class I have explained the concept behind single linked list and implementations. Actually, double linked list consists several nodes. Each node possesses at least three divisions. One is data division. Then we have address of previous node. So store the address of the previous elements. And we have another section which is used to store the address of the next node. Okay. Node possesses at least three fields. Consider this is a double linked list. We have a head pointer here. Head pointer is used to store the starting address of the linked list, and we have tail pointer here. Tail pointer is used to store the address of the last node, and we have forward pointer to store the address of the next node, and backward pointer to store the address of the previous node. Here we have four elements, 2, 45, 3 and 1. We can move forward and move backward by using the address of the previous node and address of the next node respectively. Like single linked list, we have several operations. The basic operations are insertion, deletion and searching. Okay, insertion operation may be divided into inserted begin, inserted end and inserted middle. Delete operations can be classified into deleted begin, delete end and delete middle. And search operation similar to single linked list. By using double linked list, we can move forward and backward easily. This is the data structure for implementing the double linked list concept. This is header file inclusion. This is the data structure. Here, along with the next pointer, we have previous pointer. We have three data members for a data structure, node data structure. Into data, because I am going to store only one data, and for star next, which is used to store the address of the next node. Star previous is used to store the address of the previous node. For storing the starting address of the linked list and ending address of the linked list, we have two pointers, head and tail respectively. Initially, it is set as null. It means that it points to nothing. Let's start with the insert beginning position. For example, already you have two elements in a linked list called 4 and 6. Here in starting point, that is head pointer, we have data 4 and head of previous equal to null and head of next equal to 300. The address of the first node is 200, and we have second node. The address of the second node is 300, and we have data 6, and in last node of previous is 200, to points to the previous node address, that is 200 here, and the last node next should be a null. If we wish to insert the element beginning position, means we need to provide the link, that is new node link to the head node. That is, for the purpose we need to set the new node of next to head. Okay, new node of next to head, and the head of previous is null. No, after insertion the head of previous is 100. So we need to set the value 100 in the head of previous. Okay, for the purpose, just to give a temporal previous equal to next start. Okay, here I just inserting at beginning position. New node is the temporal node here. The temp of info is 2 here. I set. Then temp of previous equal to null. I have set. Then temp of next equal to start. Temp of next equal to start. I have set. And you have to set another statement that is missing here. You have to include start, that is head, start of previous equal to m. That is missing here. This is important. First you have to create a new node and allocate a memory for that and set the value and set new node of previous equal to none. Then new node of next, that is temp of next equal to start, that is head node for making the connection with head node, and we need to set start of previous equal to new node, that is temp. Okay, this is the concept begin. Insert begin. So the implementation. This insert underscore begin function is used to insert the element the starting position, which accepts one argument called an integer and returns nothing. Initially, just allocate a memory by using the malloc concept. Set the value that is passed in the insert begin function and set the new node of next equal to null and the new node of previous equal to null. Okay, initially whenever creating the new node of previous equal to also null and next equal to null. If head is empty means, like in we saw in single linked list, if head is null means head equal to tail equal to null. A similar way we can do this here. Otherwise, we need to set new node of next equal to head. That head address should be set to new node. This head address should be set to new node. For the purpose, we are having this statement new node of next equal to head. Then head of previous is null. No? Here you have to set as new node. That is why I am giving head of previous equal to new node. After insertion, that new node becomes head node after insertion, the beginning position. So just to give head equal to n. Okay, this is the concept begin, insert at beginning position. So it is similar to single linked list only, but we are processing the previous pointers. Here, the difference between single linked list and double linked list, we have only one extra statement here, head of previous equal to n. Otherwise, it is equal to single linked list. But also, we are having one more pointer. New node of previous, we are setting new node of previous equal to null. Similar to single linked list. Just to compare single linked list implementation with the double linked list implementation, we may add one or more statements. Otherwise, it is easy. And we are having another operation called insert at the end. Now we are having 3 elements, for example 20, 30 followed by 40. Okay, I wish to insert the element at the end position. For the purpose, previously the last node, that is tail node of next has null. We need to set a new node address to null position. Okay, so new node address is 500, which is stored in the variable called n. Okay, just set tail of next equal to new node. Here I just set tail of next equal to new node. Then new node of previous equal to null only. Initially new node of previous equal to null only. You have to set new node of previous equal to tail. See here, we have set new node of previous equal to tail. New node of previous is already null, because I have, whenever I create the new node, I just set new node of previous equal to null. No? So new node of previous equal to null, you have to set as tail address. There is last node address is set here. Okay, for purpose I am just using the statement new node of previous equal to tail. Finally, after insertion, this new node becomes tail node, no? Last node, no? So just set tail equal to n. That's all. Just to compare insert an n function in single linked list and with the double linked list. We have only one statement, extra statement. That is new node of previous equal to tail. That is we are processing the previous pointers. Only thing we add this in the single linked list. Similar to single linked list. Okay. So initially, whenever creating the new node, just setting the new node of previous equal to null. Okay. The running time is constant only. It does not involve loop. Okay. Then inserting the element at middle position. Here we are having 3 nodes already. Okay, I wish to insert new element called, that is for example 5. Here info equal to 5. Okay, 5 at the third position means we need to come to second position. This p pointer come to second position. Now second position of next value is set to new node, and new node of previous value is set to second node address, and new node of next value is set to the third node address. Then the last node, that is fourth position, the previous node is set to the new node. So like this we have to set. Order is important. First we need to set the address of second node with the previous. Just set new node of previous node equal to address of second node. Then new node of next equal to address of third node. After that only set third node of previous equal to new node. Then second node of next equal to new node. Because you have to set. So we need to change 4 address. This address, this address, this address, and this address. So this aims to provide the logical link. Here first I create a new node and setting the data values. This insert beginning position has 2 arguments. First argument is element to be inserted. Second argument is a position. Which position the data should be stored. And create a new node. Set the value. And set the new node of next equal to null, previous equal to null. If position equal to 1 means, it means that we are going to insert beginning position. Just to call insert beginning function. If position is not equal to 1, that is greater than 1 means, just store the starting address of the linked list and iterate from 1 to position -2. That is for inserting element to third person, we have to come before the particular person. That is third person means we have to come to second position, not going to third person. Just to move the pointer to the next node. Initially it was first pointing to the first node. If you wish to move to next node means you have to give I equal to I of next. Then new node of next. These 4 process you have to know. I just tell new node of next equal to I of next. It means that new node of next is initially null. I need to set the value 300 here. Okay, so this 300 value can be accessed by using I of next. Okay, I of next. I points to second node. I of next is 300. The 300 value is set to new node of next. So just to have the value new node of next equal to I of next. So I have set this one. Okay. Next, new node of previous equal to I. Here new node of previous equal to initially null. Now I set to 200. 200 is available in the variable called I. So new node of previous equal to I. This is second process. First process new node of next. Second process new node of previous. Then third process is I of next equal to n. Now I of next 300. Okay, this should be replaced by 700. That is new node of address. So just I of set I of next equal to n. After that, just set this value, last value to the new node. For the first, and just give new node of next of previous. New node of next is 300. Okay, new node of next is 300. That is this node. New node of next of previous means 700. This address can be changed by using the statement new node of next equal to next of previous equal to n. Okay, so when I execute the last statement, this address changed to 700. Previously it was 200. Now it is changed to some number. Okay. The running time for this algorithm is order of n. There is it involves one loop. Okay. Now displaying the elements in a linked list is similar to single linked list only. We are storing the starting address of the linked list and iterate until I gets null and moving to the next node by using I equal to I of next and printing the data. But the advantage of double linked list, we can move backward. Here you have displaying the data by moving forward, and also we can display the data in reverse order. For example, if you are supplying the value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means the data also printed in reverse order 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 likewise. For the post, I can start with the tail node. Tail node means last node, and I need to move previous point. I need to make use of previous pointer to move backward. Okay. When when any node of previous equal to null means you can stop that. So the head of previous is null, no? In any double linked list, head of previous equal to null. So when I reaches null, it stops. Then move backward to move to the last previous node. Initially it was the last node, and you can move backward to print the previous node data. For example, if you know, if you are in fifth position means you can print the data 5, then followed by you can move 4 backward and print the 4 and so on. So you can display the data in reverse by using the double linked list previous pointer. Okay, and I wish to explain about delete operations. I start with delete at beginning. If you wish to delete, for example, we are having 3 nodes here. Okay, 3 nodes, 2, 4 and 6. If I wish to delete the node at beginning position means I need just to consider the head node is stored in the start variable. I just to use start equal to start of next. Start initially 100, no. Start of next is 200. To replace 100 by 200 means just to give start equal to start of next. This one statement is used to move to the next pointer. Now start node, that is head node, points to the second node. After that, just use free function to deallocate a memory. Okay. So for keeping track of the first node, that is previously it was first node, that is value 2. I am using the temporary variable temp equal to start. After that, just give a pre of temp to deallocate a memory. Okay. Just a simple statement, start equal to start of next. Okay, very simple. I implement that. Then deleting end. For deleting the elementary end position, that is last node, we need to go backward. For example, for example, you have an address 1000, 2000, 3000 means when I execute the statement tail equal to tail of previous means the tail comes here and set tail of next equal to null. Initially it was not null. Now I just set tail equal to tail of next equal to null. This way we can delete element at end position. Okay. So deleting the element middle position is an exercise for you. Okay. So you need to give one argument, that is position of the element to be deleted. After deletion, it will just print the data. Okay. Search operation in double linked list is similar to search operation in single linked list only. Okay. You can go through the previous video. Okay. I just saw the demo for double linked list. Okay. Implementation of double linked list. The include header file and create a data structure node. Okay. And have the data. They have address of the previous node. Have address of the node. Okay. Set head node equal to null, because initially it was null, no, and tail node, just inserting the element end person. I explained few operations, insert end, and I am implementing display. Very simple. Okay, here create a new node and allocate a memory. Use type conversion here, structure node star and setting the new node of data equal to new node of next equal to new node of previous equal to. This is initial setup. First, just check head equal to just set head equal to tail equal to. Otherwise, you need to have, for inserting the element in position, just give tail of next equal to new node. Okay, then set the new node of previous equal to tail. Okay, now set tail equal to. After insertion, just check the node, display the data by using I equal to head, I less I not equal to null. It's not an array. You have to use address for storing the, keeping track of the data which is stored in the linked list. To give printf statement. After ending, just add a new line. That's that. Here I mean constant. Just get size of the list. Size of the list. Prayer. Then getting size. After that, use for loop equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Declare variable I. Here use scanf statement. Get the data. Numbers and d. Getting the data and calling the inserted end function. Inserted end function, passing the data. It adds set of values at the end. Finally, display the data. Very simple. Okay. After error, fix the error, see here, MLLoc was not declared. Just include the header file. Very easy. Otherwise, use another header file. Include bits /std C++, which includes all the header files. Okay. This is also possible. Leave this now. So data is printed now. So to check whether double linked list working or not, we can implement the previous pointers. Please understand, forward list is working. You need to check backward, no? Of course, I'm displaying the data in reverse manner. See here, display reverse. Starting with tail I not equal to null, give equal to I. Okay, I'm just calling display underscore reverse. Okay, data is printing in reverse order now. So backward pointer also was working. Very simple implementation. Okay, I just implement one more operation. Okay, it takes only 5 minutes to implement double linked list concept. See here, I just implement delete at the end. Okay. Just use that equal to okay. Read null means just print empty. Otherwise, or deallocating memory, just use temporary node. Okay. Tail node is a temporary. Okay. I told already, we need to set tail equal to tail of previous, because it is a double linked list. We can move forward, just to go backward, and just set tail of next equal to okay. After that, you have to free up the last node that is stored in the variable called t. That's all. Just calling this function del at the end. Very easy. See, after deletion, I need to print the data now. See here, last data is removed. Very simple. It does not involve any loop. See here. I have effectively deallocated memory also by using free function. Okay, for memory allocation in C we use MLLoc. For deallocation we use free by passing the pointer. Okay, so with this I complete the doubly linked list session. I hope you understood the concept. Thank you.